Coach, a little bit different this year. Tell me what it was like your whole day waiting for the selection announcement as a Big East champion, as an automatic bid.
Well, first time as an automatic bid, so it wasn't as nerve-wracking probably if you're really unsure. So more about where you were going to go, who you were going to play. So we had a good day of practice today, a lot of energy, good sharpness. So the players have been great, and so now we're excited. We know who we're playing, we know where we're going. So it's a little different feel, obviously, because you know you're in, and now we know who we play. So that was really the last part.
Different feel, but similar opponent. You've faced Auburn the last 2 years, splitting with them. What does that entail when you go up against someone that you kind of have a familiarity with, particularly with a familiar coach in Terry Williams of Illinois?
Yeah, you know what, I think every team, though, every year is different. I think you've got different pieces all the time. So obviously your style, usually your philosophy is staying the same based upon the coaching. So, we know Coach from Georgetown, she's done a great job. Terry's really got them going. And so, facing them gives us obviously a little bit more familiarity. However, different players, different personnel, same thing for them on the other side. So I think both teams, like I said before to somebody, I mean, you're not playing anyone who's not good. I mean, when you get to the NCAA tournament, that's the beauty of it. You're playing great teams. Anybody who's in the SEC, they always have talent. They've got great players. They've got great coaching. So we've got to prepare ourselves that way and be ready.
Coach, when you look at going to the NCAAs for the third time in your 4 years as head coach, tell me about continuing to sustain the program where it's been. Getting back this year, a big step to do that and to try to carry on from it.
Yeah, I mean, listen, 6 of the last 7 and 3 or 4 in my time. I mean, it's been an amazing ride. Obviously, our players are all the reason for that, the staff that we've had. So to be able to get back, to watch our senior group have a chance again to be on that stage in the NCAA tournament, to be able to have this Big East title for them. What a group this has been this year. I mean, I could not be prouder of them. And so it's been an extremely fun ride to be able to sustain the program where it was when I took over, to be able to then get a Big East title. I mean, you can't put it into words, and so it probably won't sink in until we put the banner up and get the ring. But we know that we have more work to do, and that we want to be able to, make a run in the NCAA tournament. And it starts in our first game.
And last thing, Joe, you have several players in your roster that have played minutes or big roles in the NCAA tournament. What's important now in the next several days to get ready for that, now that so many of them, I think, have been through that war?
Yeah, I mean, we've got a number of players who have been there, so I think that experience, along with being in the Big East tournament, we've got a number of players who were in 2 Big East championship games. They've all been kind of battle-tested, and that's when you've got to rely on your seniors. You've got to rely on that experience, that leadership, just kind of what we did in the Big East tournament, And I think with where we are now, after winning the Big East championship, how we came together, we've got to be able to continue that momentum moving in. A lot of it's going to be relying on our players to do what they do, and then also preparing them as best we can for our opponents as we move forward. So we know Auburn is a very good team, and like I said, and they're very well coached, and we're going to have to prepare and make sure that we're ready to play.
Tell me about your day and waiting in anticipation now that you know for sure your name's going to be there.
It feels good. We kind of took for granted things last year. So just to be able to get back here to the big dance, it means a lot to us. We're so happy and so thankful for this opportunity.
Now, a couple of years ago, you got a chance to watch the team play in the NCAA tournament. What can you take from that experience? It'll be your first time. What are you expecting in terms of preparation and playing a team in a neutral floor, et cetera?
I'm just expecting to go out there and give everything we have. We're just going to seize every opportunity. We know, especially for Aliyyah Handford and myself, this is our last go-around, so we're going to try to make the most out of it. Try not to take any possessions off, just leave everything out there on the floor. But I'm expecting it to be a really hard-fought tournament.
You know Auburn too, Danaejah, so they know you as well. So they'll be going over that. Tell me about what you remember about playing Auburn last year, and certainly you watched them play at St. John's 2 years ago as well.
I know that they're a fast tempo team. They like to get up and down the floor just like we do. So, it'll be a great matchup. I know we have to contain them on the drive, contain their shooters as well. But, credit to them as well for making it.
And Danaejah, when you win a Big East championship, especially the way you guys did, do you sense this team has perhaps built up some momentum and taken a lot of that into practice this weekend and into your games? How would you say that the team has maybe changed or evolved since that experience?
I definitely agree with that. Today we had practice, and I think it was one of our best practices of the year. We've just taken that momentum from the tournament, everything that we've learned about each other. We've learned new things about each other. We've learned, how to play with each other better. So, the tournament definitely helped us. We've established roles on this team. Everyone knows their role, and everyone's ready to play their part.
So a little bit different. You go in as a champion, so you know you're in the tournament. Tell me about your day and your anticipation today waiting for your name to be called.
It was very exciting. Just to hear our name called and all our fans behind us, supporting us, it was a great feeling.
Now, you've played in the NCAA tournament. A few of your teammates have as well. What are you going to tell your teammates about the experience, and what have you told them already just about being there to some of them that haven't?
I would tell them, it's a lot of tough kids out there. There's a lot of teams out there that's really pretty good, but we can be good too. So we have to go out there how we came out the Big East game, championship game, and play as a team and be focused.
Aliyyah, what do you think you've learned and seen from the team after you go through an incredible Big East championship, particularly in the semifinals, beating DePaul? What do you think the team took from that maybe is trying to carry in this week in practice and into the NCAAs?
That we need them all. Me and Danaejah is just not going to do it by ourselves. We need everybody, every single last person on that bench, even to the staff. So I think us winning the Big East tournament helped our freshmen out and the other underclassmen. So it boosts their confidence up.
Aliyyah, what do you think about Auburn? They know who you are. You knew who they are.
Hey, they don't know that we're the same team, and we don't know if they the same team that we played last year. So we both going to come out and play basketball and have fun.